Hi guys, and welcome to another Fool of the Week. It's a little bit early, but I don't think anyone is going to beat Eamon Holmes from GB News. So there's a lot of talk at the moment about the Universal Credit two-child benefit cap. And of course, those who don't want to understand it will refuse to allow knowledge and comprehension to enter their brains. Eamon here seems to think that it's paying people to have children. Even though he's had it explained to him a number of times, he refuses to accept reality. Have a listen.
We're dealing with paying for people to have children. Part of me thinks, oh yes, this is all very well and good, and this is amazing. And then I go, why am I paying for somebody else's kids for?
You're not.
But I'm being asked to.
No, I know, but but the fact is, you're not paying people to have children by by adding on the benefit of more than two children. We have got a population crisis. We have got an ageing population.
So we need
we haven't
to got enough people.
Them. We don't have enough people. We don't have enough children.
So you would pay for people to have children?
That's not the way you look at it, Eamon. Because not everybody.
I'm just asking you a question.
I'm just answering. You're not having children to be paid for them, and a lot of people will not actually get the benefit.
No, I know all of this is hypothetical. Right, but the original proposal for these 7 people who are suspended is that we should be paying for people to have children.
No, that's not the reason for this benefit. The benefit is there because not a lot of people will get the benefit.
That isn't how
not
benefits
everyone who
work.
has a child will get
paying
it.
pensions isn't paying people to get old or paying for people to, not die. That isn't how benefits work. The benefit system exists so that people can live a decent life because we all want to live in a decent society. There is a societal benefit to paying the child benefit.
But why am I paying for someone else to have a decent life, to have 7 children?
Well, why wouldn't you do that?
Because I don't want to do it.
Well, you don't have a choice. You live in a decent society. Do you want to go back to the Victorian era where people lived in penury?
We're already in the Victorian era.
What?
We're already in the Victorian era. 370,000 children will actually fall off the cliff in terms of poverty. Families will be...
There's other ways of paying for them. I just want to put this out to people who are watching and listening today. Do you want to pay for people to have children?
That's
Claire
not
says,
the way you frame the question, Eamon.
What is the way I'm framing the question?
Do you want children not to live in poverty? Do you want children to have the right start?
There's no parental responsibility here. You're absolving parents of all the responsibility.
No, I'm not.
What, did you not think when you were having children, can I afford this child?
No, I didn't.
Well, you should have.
Well, I didn't. I wasn't on any benefits.
People do, of course, think about that, but they also think, well, I want to have a family and have a child. Why should people not be able to have children? Because they're in a lower income bracket.
And be helped.
That's an appalling way to run society. That's an evil way to run society.
I agree, actually, and I don't think we're going to agree too much.
That's an authoritarian, autocratic way to run society. We didn't agree with the Chinese with their one-child policy, did we?
But we're not saying
that's an appalling way to run a country.
The state will help you with your first 2 children. If you take it upon yourself to have 3 or 4 or 5 children, then you ought to be thinking about it. Don't expect the state to help.
I don't think people do expect the state. Even the Princess of Wales, through her under-5s, wants to underpin society, get poverty abolished, and help educate people. And that's the way out of poverty.
But the way
not
to get
by disparaging remarks about
poverty abolished, particularly for children, is not to have children you can't afford.
Okay. Let me calm down a little bit before I respond to this, because this is so frustrating. First of all, this is not about encouraging people to have children. That's a separate thing. There is no policy at the moment to encourage people to have children. Now, we can argue whether it's a good idea to encourage people to have children at a time when, the house prices are going through the roof, cost of living is going through the roof, people's jobs are no longer secure. We can argue about that, but this policy, this two-child benefit cap on universal credit, is not about encouraging people to have children. As was pointed out on a number of occasions here, it's a benefit that not everyone can claim. And we should stop calling it a benefit, we should call them entitlements. But anyway, it's not everyone can claim this benefit or entitlement. Eamon here seems to think it's an encouragement for people to have children. I don't know if this is true, but it seems he has 4 children, and some of them were actually covered by this benefit. His family were able to claim the benefit when they were little children. So it is a little bit ironic that he's complaining about it now. But this is not about encouraging people to have children. This is about stopping existing children from falling into poverty. So when they say about, well, we should cap it at 2 children, and then if you decide to have another one, then that's your problem. No, this is about, if you take that approach, you're not punishing the parents, you're punishing the children, because then the children lose out. If you want to talk to people about reducing the size of their families, then you have to talk about education. But using financial tools like this to punish parents, you don't punish the parents, you punish the children. And how can you justify that? Why is it so difficult for commentators like Eamon Holmes and the other person here, Anne Diamond, I think her name is, why is it so difficult for them to listen to somebody who's explaining something quite simple? I don't think it's complicated. This is not encouraging people to have children. If the government said, look, what we're going to do is we're going to have a program, we're going to encourage people to have children. Everyone who has a child, they're going to receive an extra benefit or something like that. Or on the birth, on the child's first birthday, they're going to receive £1,000 or something like that. There have been mechanisms like this in different countries around the world to encourage people to have children. These are the same people, Eamon and others, who complain about immigration. We don't want all these foreigners coming in. We need to cap the number of immigrants and asylum seekers and stuff like that. But at the same time, they're saying, well, we don't want people to have more children. So who's going to look after the elderly population? Who's going to look after Eamon here when he's in a care home? He doesn't want the foreigners to do it, and he doesn't want British people having more children in order to look after him in the care home. So I don't know who's going to look after him. Is he expecting robots to do it or something? It's beyond ridiculous. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you next time for our next Fool of the Week.